Good morning, 6 o'clock here on your Thursday. Thanks for starting it off with us here on Up With KREM. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Legue. We want to start off this morning with Jenny Power, as always. And Jenny, I think all of us want a sneak peek for the 4th of July weekend. What's going on?
Oh, yes. We are getting that sneak peek, and we're already even seeing some of the conditions out in Coeur d'Alene this morning. Plenty of sunshine, and temperatures will get warmer and warmer. But for now, if you are headed out the door, we're on the cooler side. So on this Thursday morning, right now, we are at 48 degrees in the Spokane area. Winds are coming out of the south near 10 miles per hour sustained, and across the region here, we're in the mid-50s for Coeur d'Alene, but plenty of sunshine, as we could see in that live shot. 45 degrees right now for Sandpoint, Idaho, and we are in the low to upper 50s for Moses Lake and Wenatchee. There we go. Current satellite and radar for you, though, it is calm and clear. Plenty of sunshine to get things started, but winds today so far have been between about 5 to 10 miles per hour sustained. Moving forward, we will see plenty of sunshine for the first half of the day today. However, by this afternoon and this evening, we are going to start to see some increasing clouds, but don't worry, we will see plenty of sunshine for this upcoming 4th of July holiday weekend. Here's a first look at that. Temperatures climbing into the 80s. How long this warming trend will last, that's coming up in my extended forecast. But for now, let's also get you out the door with what we are seeing here out on the morning commute. Again, today is a really big travel day ahead of the holiday weekend. And for now, as we take a live look at I-90 and Park, things are in pretty good shape this early in the morning. Traffic volumes are low, road conditions are dry. Continuing to take a look across the region here, we have been seeing some more cars through the stretch of I-90 and Hamilton, but in general, things are in good shape on the commute. Traffic maps for you, we're in the green, which indicates those average drive times. No major collisions at this hour. Tim?
The U.S. men's national team is moving on. They took down Bosnia and Herzegovina 2-0.
So this happened yesterday. It was their first game of the knockout stage, which means it was win or go home. One of our star players, Folarin Balogun, scored first, but then he accidentally stomped on a Bosnian player's ankle. He got a red card for that, and now he will miss the next match. And then 82 minutes into the game, Malik Tillman scored on a free kick. With this win, the U.S. will now face Belgium on Monday in Seattle.
The Belgium-Senegal game was in Seattle, so the fans of the Red Devils will be staying put for Monday's game. Belgium pulled off the win 3-2 after being down for most of the game. Belgium scoring 2 back-to-back goals in the 86th and 89th minutes. It was a penalty kick in stoppage time of extra time that earned them the winning goal. And if you were hoping to see the U.S. men's national team in Seattle, it's going to cost you. Keep in mind, this is also the last World Cup game in Seattle.
So we looked at the prices this morning. It's kind of crazy. They're a couple $1,000s at least. On FIFA's website, the cheapest ticket was $2,500. The most expensive we saw was almost $70,000.
Yeah, prices were similar on Ticketmaster, the cheapest being around $3,000. The most expensive was over $12,000. If you don't want to spend that much money, we have an article on our website, krem.com, with a list of places hosting watch parties.
And here's a look at the games that are happening today. At noon, Spain is playing Austria in Inglewood. Then at 4, it's Portugal versus Croatia in Toronto. Also in Canada at 8, Switzerland plays Algeria. That one is in Vancouver.
New details. The Washington Attorney General's office is now joining the investigation into the deadly implosion at a paper mill in Longview. 11 people died and several others were hurt after a chemical tank ruptured. The cause is still unknown. The AG's office says the Cowlitz County prosecutor granted them authority to investigate whether any state laws were violated that may have contributed to the disaster. The U.S. Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board is still investigating.
The Spokane man who admitted to killing his father will spend more than 21 years in prison. 40-year-old Damian Eifert pleaded guilty to stabbing him back in October of 2024. Investigators say Eifert stabbed him multiple times in the head, the neck, and the chest. He then left in his dad's car. And police arrested him 2 days later because he had told other family members he killed his father. Prosecutors say Eifert was angry because his father refused to give him a ride to substance abuse treatment.
A Spokane woman is accused of damaging 6 cars, smashing the windows of a business, and biting an officer's arm on Sunday. Court records show 33-year-old Brandy Bremmeyer damaged 4 cars at the Spokane Convention Center, plus 2 patrol cars. Investigators reviewed security footage and say they saw Bremmeyer damage cars with a construction cone, a folding chair, and a Lime scooter. She faces 6 counts of malicious mischief. A judge set her bond at $5,000. She will be back in court today for her arraignment. A first-in-the-nation program is now available for eligible Washington residents. WaCares is the nation's first public long-term care benefit program.
For the past 3 years now, most workers have contributed 58 cents of every $100 into that statewide trust. Those who qualify can now access up to $36,500 to help pay for long-term care services. Partial benefits are also available for some workers who haven't paid in full for those years. The governor's office says WaCare's benefits pay for services not usually covered by private insurance or Medicare. It's things like home care aid, grab bars, ramps, and even transportation.
And so this is where things like WaCares can come into play. It can help us get over that hump, not only emotionally, physically, but also financially. When that happens emotionally with us, we are not thinking clearly, so that $36,000 gives us a point where we can take a breath and figure out what we need to do next. So I'm very grateful that it's going to be there for me and for others like myself in the future.
State officials say almost 500,000 Washington residents will likely need long-term care over the next decade. They're working to make benefits portable outside of the state by 2030.
It's 6:07. We are just days away from America's 250th anniversary celebration. Communities across the inland Northwest are getting ready to celebrate. And if you plan on getting fireworks, make sure they are legal. Coeur d'Alene is ramping up enforcement against illegal aerial fireworks ahead of the 4th of July. Keep in mind, mortars, bottle rockets, and Saturn missiles remain illegal under a new city ordinance. Police can now cite property owners simply for possessing illegal aerial fireworks within city limits, even if they are not being set off.
So you see them a lot around here, so people think that it's all legal, and it's not. It's never has been. So that's like the big thing that people come and stop and ask for, and then we have to educate them that no, this is the stuff that's legal in Idaho.
You can buy non-aerial, safe and sane fireworks sold at stands like TNT, which are legal. So think sparklers, fountains, and spinners. Basically, fireworks that stay on the ground or close to it. If you are using fireworks, keep in mind we are facing severe drought conditions, which means increased fire danger.
And as we get you ready for the 4th of July weekend, today's kind of our more mild temperature day as we'll see highs in the mid-70s. Plenty of sunshine for the first half of the day before increasing clouds this evening. But of course, all eyes on the 4th of July weekend forecast. Tomorrow, we are going to see temperatures near 80 degrees in Spokane, mid-80s for Saturday and Sunday with the chance of some breezy winds picking up as well Saturday afternoon. Another reason why we need to be extra fire aware here ahead of the 4th of July holiday. If you do plan to go to Spokane's show on Saturday evening, though, things are going to be looking really nice. At 8 p.m., we'll be in the low 80s, but by the time the fireworks starts, we'll drop to the low to mid 70s with mostly clear skies.
As a part of America 250, we have an hour-long special called Red, White, and You. It's a look at people shaping America's story. The special will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. on KREM 2. It's also, though, streaming right now on the KREM 2 app. Just download on your TV or your phone.